Let's look at how we can use Ideata Analytics to perform analysis on our data. I've already loaded some clickstream logs into my application. On the left-hand side, I can see all the available columns in the dataset. We would want to use Ideata Analytics to segment our users based on their locations and the product categories that they're looking at and run effective marketing campaigns around it. I will scroll down, select country, and drag it onto x-axis. Here I can see the distribution of users across the different countries that we currently have. We can clearly notice that the majority of the users are coming from USA as a region. We have users from other locations as well, but the numbers are quite less. We would want to use USA as our target location because that's where the maximum users are coming from. We would also want to drill one level down and see what the user distribution is across different states. To do that, I will click on the bar here, which will give me options to exclude this particular value or just keep this value for my analysis. For our purpose, we will use the drill down by option. As you can see, using Ideata Analytics, you can drill down from any level to any other level within the dataset without defining any pre-canned hierarchies in the dataset. In our case, we'll scroll down and select state as the attribute. We can now clearly see that the users are distributed across the different states within the USA, though there are some high numbers for California, Florida, New York, and Texas region, but they are pretty much spread across the entire geography. Let's look at what the product distribution looks like for these users across the different states. To do that, we'll use product category and drag it onto the group by section. We can clearly see that clothing is a section that is visited the most across all the different states. And shoes is another product categories that is visited the most. So when we're designing a marketing campaign, apart from USA as a location, we can also focus on product categories of clothing and shoes for our analysis. Let's try and join this clickstream log data with our user data, which is coming from CRM. To do that, I'll use the join table functionality. I'll click on the join table button here. On the right hand side, I will select the data source I want to join the data with. In my case, it is user table. I will scroll down, locate the user table, click on it. We have a number of supported join types. In our case, we will select left join. We'll select the key columns in both the tables and click on save. Once you click on save, all the columns from both the tables are now available on the left hand side for you to use to create your reports. I'll clear the canvas and drag age onto x-axis. This is my overall age distribution of users. As we had previously seen, our target market is based out of USA. So we'll go ahead, use the filter functionality, define the country name as USA, click on add, apply one more filter for product category equal to clothing, which is the category we identified as the one visited the most. Click on add. So this is the user distribution of users coming from USA and who are looking at product category of clothing. We can clearly see that the age group that we should be targeting is within the age range of 22 and 36. We'll change the X label to user age and the Y label to number of users. We'll add a reference line as well. We'll mention that these are our target customers and anybody more than 1,000 should be our target. Click on add. Now that we are done with this analysis, we'll save this analysis. Click on save. This is part of my clickstream analysis. I'll tag it as clickstream and go ahead and click on save. Once I'm done, I can export this data out into a PDF file or into an Excel sheet or embed into another application.